But yeah, the goal for this the goal for this stream is to get the foundations for our base put down and get at least 2 ships off the ground. A mining ship, of course, because that's going to be the most important ship we build all stream, and then the second one probably like a shuttle or fighter, just to get us around and fight some of the the factions that we're going to be running into, because we're going to be running into a lot of factions. All right, so now it's just loading the universe that we're going to be in. All right. Oh man. Helldivers got a massive fucking update. There are now mobile factories that essentially walk around like AT-ATs. That is, I watched a clip of it on Reddit earlier. Terrifying. It's got a big cannon on its back, and then it's got like front blasters. Shit is terrifying. Oh man. All right. Oh, my boy. Oh man. Oh, all right. I did buy a couple more DLCs for Space Engineers. Um, so I own everything but the style pack now, because that's just skins and ship designs, like color schemes. All right. So these are our options. We have Titan, uh, alien planet, Earth-like. We have Mars, Europa, Triton, Pertum. Then we have Little Bird. Little Bird is going to be a space spawn point. The Ibis is a compact ship for trading. I think it generates its own oxygen and everything. Then there's the mining ship, which is literally just a miner. And then there's spacesuit. I think we're going to do Earth-like to start this stream off. So let's go ahead and get in there. Hopefully we don't spawn. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect spawn. That is a perfect spawn. So I do have a mod that changes the space shuttle you usually spawn in to a rover. And so it makes getting around a good bit easier. And you can always slap a drill on this bad boy. Let's go ahead and control panel, ore detector. Okay, it's already up to the max. This looks like a great spot to start our base. However, there's a few things we want to check for in the surrounding area. Turn down the game volume a little bit. Alright, I think that's going to be a lot better. Alright. So. Look at that already. IMBC ship spawns in. The Ocelot. Or that might be a land vehicle, actually. Alright, let's get our stuff. We want those. And those. Now, we're going to want to hit Windows, or we want to hit the G key, go to character weapons. Go ahead and slot that bad boy. Because, so on Earth-like planets, we're going to have wolves spawning. And they're a pretty good threat. They're a pretty solid threat. So we want to pull our drill out, just kind of fly around, see what ores pop up. So of course, all this is going to be ice. However, usually in ice fields... Oh, there it was. Iron. That's what we want. Where was it? Boom, right there. That's perfect. So, what is up, my boy? Alright. So we've already got iron. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to GPS. We're going to new from current position. And this is going to be iron. Number 1. Yeah, iron is the most required resource for starting off in this game. Alright. Boom. Alright, so we got iron. So yeah, this is the perfect place to start our base. So I'm thinking right here. We've got our rover. All right. I forgot they jump. All right. So what we're going to want to start doing is come over to any one of these little spots. Crouch down. It's fucking loud. All right. Yeah, I forgot how loud the fucking drill is in this game. Alright. Alright. It's just gonna be a little loud. Alright, we just want to start getting as much stone as we can. We're just going to want to fill up our inventory. Oh no. 2 enemy signatures. Spat starter ship, so that's the space pirate, and then... Huh, I've never seen space pirates on the ground like this. Usually space pirates really only show up when you're in the air. Space. Alright. So now we want to go to production, and we want to get started on ingots. So we just want to go ahead and queue up a shit ton of ingots. Alright. And so essentially it's going to take the stone that we're getting and it's going to chunk it into gravel, iron bars, nickel, silicone, so on and so forth. And essentially we then want to just be able to produce a drill, and we're going to slap it right here on the front of this and pretty much wire it up to connect to the cockpit so it automatically will pump the stone into the survival kit. And so we've really just got to get started on that. Now the one thing about this game that I love is I can double click the left mouse button and it'll just continue to mine, or it'll continue to weld or grind, and it is great. It's one of the simplest features that that is just standard in this game. So all I have to do is turn my mouse, or if I wanted to just drill straight down, I can do that. And then when I think I have enough, Yeah, so I was a little I was torn because originally I was thinking about doing a space survival, and I was just like, I've never really had luck starting in space and staying in space for like an entire game because it's such a harder start. Even with mods and everything, it's just such a harder start. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do this. We just want to grind all of this down, and that's just going to make putting the... we didn't want to grind that down. Alright. Cool. Let's see what we've got so far. Alright, so we're getting there. We're getting pretty far. Alright, so the first thing we've got to do, we got to click progression. So we need to build a basic assembler. Now, before we do that, I actually need to replace... Well, we'll replace the landing gear for now. So let's see. What's the way to get it to... There we go. Alright. 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 So we're gonna go to 7 now. Don't I have a different... How do I access that? Guess we'd go here. Type... Yeah, the twin blade wind turbine. So, one of the latest DLCs adds the twin blade wind turbine. Which we can't build yet, but like, look how massive this thing is. Look how I mean, look at that size. Let's go down. So, first thing we're gonna build is the basic assembler. So we simply left click, I'm sorry, we right click. That's going to add all the components we need to our, it's pretty much a copy paste. So we're copying all the blueprints we need. We're going to walk over here, and then we're going to hit add components from build planner to production queue, which essentially is going to say, hey, production, we need to build these. And then it's going to, as you see, start building those things that we need. Now we're going to go back over to our hole right over here. You're probably thinking, hey, why don't you just mine that iron? Well, the survival kit can only take stone. Once you get the basic refinery and the basic assembler down, then you can start using the different ingots and everything that you need. But for now, we're just going to have to mine stone until we get the basic refinery. Ourselves up.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. That's what we like to hear. And we're going to unknown signal. That's what we're going for. And this is what we like to see. Because unknown signals are little drop pods that come down and they have all kinds of goodies that we can take. Now they could have, so most of the time they have skins, but you can always disassemble them. Yep, so this one I'm gonna simply, this one actually doesn't, oh, there it is. Nope, that doesn't, cool, so it doesn't look like this one is actually one of those. So let's see, an enhanced welder, that's actually great. Trash R welder, we'll disassemble that later. 98 steel plates and some credits. That is great. And we're just gonna disassemble this bad boy. Because these are going to be a blessing for us early on. Perfect. This is actually really great. Those steel plates are a blessing. Alright, now we're going to fly back over to our base. And you can always do, like, if you want to conserve fuel, you can just glide. You get a little risky with it. You can now. All right. So we're gonna walk over here. We're gonna grab everything. So this is great. So it's telling me I can't withdraw 45 steel plates, 36 construction components, 10 motors, and 74 other components because it can't build them or I don't have the room for it. Which I have the room for some of it, but essentially it's saying, hey, we can't build this. So we need 20 construction components, 10 motor or 5 motors. We have 4 displays, so we just need about, what is that? 66 computers, and that's it. So now that we have the updated list, we're gonna add that to our build planner. We're gonna come over here now. We're gonna go to production, and we're gonna cancel this stuff. Now, add components from build planner. So now it's just saying, hey, this is what I need. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and top off our hydrogen bottle. We're going to come over here and we're going to get back to it. About time we turn our flashlight on. So our suit energy is getting low. We're going to grab what we can.
Inventory full.
We're going to throw everything in here. Email. Yep. So sitting in our cockpit is going to refill our energy. As you can see, we're back to 88. We're going to let it go a little higher. All right. J. Yeah, so we don't want to risk using what oxygen we have, so we're going to open our visor. As you can see, I forgot I'm wearing the tuxedo. SPRT, Armed Transport Sharon. Alright. We might build a second fuel tank, and we might go check out that Ocelot and see if we can salvage anything from that. Alright, so it is just building away. So we need some more iron. Yeah, let's go. I think that's this'll do us for a second at least. All right. Yeah, the sooner we can get the basic assembler down so we can make the drill, the better. Alright, so we'll throw that stone in, and we'll go ahead and come back and collect all of this. And hopefully this will get our basic assembler up and running.
Inventory full.
Alright. We'll come down here. We'll grab all of this. Throw that in. And hopefully this will take care of us. Yeah, so we've got our motors. Got our construction components. We're really just waiting to get those all those computers. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go G, character tools, and we're gonna go ahead and replace that. So now we've got the level, technically the level 2 welder. It does build a good bit faster. Alright. And let's see, let's go ahead and replace that wind turbine with the smaller design. Oh, does it sound like it's building? Because it's done! Look at that. Perfect timing. Alright. So, as you can see, it said by building the basic assembler, we've unlocked new parts. And this goes into the progression of things. So, as you can see, the highlighted blocks are what we can build, and the darker ones are ones we have to unlock. So, by building any one of these, we'll unlock this next row, which of course is things like the projector, which we're really going to need. And by building things like the assembler or the industrial assembler, we'll unlock the next set of things. So right now we need to build a drill. So to get the drill, we need to build the basic refinery. So we're going to press 6. And what we want this to do is simply go into there, but we need to get some steel plates out of the rover. Can't remember how to remove them. There it is. So, what we need to do, add that. And let's go get some more stone. I hate when it just leaves the little floating blocks. Alright, so we're gonna crouch down and get to it. Let's see.
Inventory full.
Alright, inventory full. That's what we like to hear. Alright, boom. Oh yeah, the flare gun. That's fun. Yeah, so we got EMP grenades, signal flares, hand grenades, proximity mines, smoke grenades, shape charges. Yeah, that's all added from the grenade mod. Okay, so we can't build what I wanted to build yet. I did not want to add those. Alright. Yep, so we need construction components, motors, more steel plates, and just construction components, motors, and more steel plates. So that being said, it shouldn't be too bad on what else we need.
Inventory full.
Boom. Alright, let's go back in and start mining some more. So, oh, the drill is so loud. We're gonna go grab that. We're gonna put what we just mined into the ship, and we are gonna go into the rover, and we're gonna go grab that. Alright. What is our... Oh, it's at 100. Okay, so the goal is a self-sufficient base using solar power. Not solar power. I'm not a big fan of solar power in this game, but wind turbines, because you don't need a lot of them to really get your base up and running. But essentially, we want to use a couple of the mods we have, because they will, as long as there are resources, they will build the base. So essentially, what I do is once the base gets to a self-sufficient point, I just stuff it full of ore, and then from there, I use the QOL mod to say, hey, base, I want to keep X amount of this material in stock. We're going to stop this. We're going to hit this. Try our luck. Rainbow helmet. Cool. We want all of this good stuff. While we're here, we're just gonna go see what this Ocelot is. I think it's a ground-based vehicle. If it is, and it doesn't have any preventatives from us taking over it, I might try to go ahead and capture it. Can't see it just yet. It is a ground-based vehicle, and I don't know why they do that. They always float. Alright, so this is how you do it. So, as you see, we need to take out the cockpit, or at least damage it. But I want to go ahead and damage this gun. So as you see, our reputation is dropping. See, unknown technology, we have to research it first. As you can see, this is a cool, nifty little ground vehicle. Let's go ahead and damage that. So, as soon as we repair all of these, we should be able to take it over. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and back to our respawn pod, which in the meantime, we are going to go over this mountain. Yeah, but ice lakes are great, great places to have your base, because eventually you're going to need hydrogen if you want to leave the planet, and ice makes hydrogen. You're going to want to store a lot of ice and have it just pretty much all being turned into hydrogen. That way you can fill hydrogen tanks, and the minute you dock your ship that uses hydrogen, it can just start pumping hydrogen from your base into your tanks, so you don't have to sit there, connect the ship, then go get ice to start making hydrogen, and then just have to wait that entire period of time. Alright, so we need construction components and motors. Now, one of the cool things about this game is you can say, hey, I have a lot of steel plates that I don't need right now. What I want the game to do is, I always forget you can't disassemble on that one. And that's fine, that's fine. We don't need those. We do need these. So let's go get some iron. Or let's get some stone.
Inventory full.
Now what we are going to do is we're going to come over here, pull out the welder. We're going to take the new building planner. We're going to get rid of the old one. We're going to go here to production, get rid of those. Come back over to inventory, add that, put the stone in. And from there, it'll start doing its thing. Oh, let's see what ship we've got over here. Incon, Super Gremlin. We don't want to fuck with that. We can't. It will annihilate us. Alright, that was the last thing we needed. So we're going to come over here. Put this together. And... Oh no, we don't have power. So now we have to take care of our power problem. What's going on with that? Hmm. Yes, and we want to get started on this drill as well. There it is. Ugh, the worst time for this to happen. So this is one of these storms that can affect an Earth-like planet. And there's pretty much no wind. It's foggy, so even if it is daytime, you don't get a lot of solar power. It sucks. Ooh, another unknown signal. That's perfect.
Inventory full.
Our power is starting to get a little low. So we'll pop that in. We're going to come have a seat to restore our power. Oh. All right. So we're gonna need more iron. We always need more iron, by the way. That never changes about this game.
full.
We're gonna go ahead and refill our hydrogen bottle. Perfect. In my cargo seat in the cockpit, I'm gonna put these credits. So we're gonna let this stone process. Now the only thing we're going to need is those girders. I don't want to say girders are actually like... No, not terrible apparently. Look at that. And we have it, folks. Our first wind turbine. Look at that. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to see if there's anything else under this ice. Alright, just looks like lots of ice for the most part over here. We're going to come get our first bit of iron. Actually, it looks like there's... over here. Iron, folks, right here. Alright, we're gonna get our first bit of iron. Now, as you can see, I've dug this hole, but I haven't collected a single bit of ice. If you use right-click when you mine, you won't collect anything. And because this is an ice lake, it really doesn't matter if we collect anything right now. Alright, as you can see, it looks like we've pierced through all of the ice and we're back into stone. So we're going to keep going, right-click until we see some red. Matter of fact, we're going to engage our jetpacks. Alright, still no red. There it is, folks. We have got iron. Look at all that beautiful iron. And we are full. Now we're going to slowly navigate out of here. We're going to go back to our respawn pod. That wind turbine is chugging along. We're going to throw this iron in. We're going to throw this stone in. It is going to start refining. And yeah, now the stone barely pumps out any iron. But the iron ore, I mean, look at that. And we're just going to go get some more. And the hardest part of the game, over. Starting off is the hardest part of the game. No joke. Getting that first assembler, the basic assembler in the basic refinery up, hardest part of the game.
Inventory full.
Now, usually I have a little more luck by now and run into a few random encounters and can get a much quicker start going. But honestly, this isn't bad. This is not bad at all. Look at that, 865 iron. So, how much? I have 58 fuel. Let's go refill our hydrogen tank, and we're going to go back to that ocelot. And I know I said I might capture it, but I've got a better feeling it's going to be better if we don't capture it. And we just use it to, let me actually, what do I need? Production. I need silicone and nickel. Which we pretty much have everything, and I'm going to go ahead and take all this good stuff. The scrap can be chewed down in the basic assembler, and it'll just pump it out into iron. That stuff in there. As you can see, boom, now we have 2 hydrogen bottles. And with 2 hydrogen bottles, you can actually leave orbit with 2 hydrogen bottles. But we're gonna go back over to this ocelot. And then once we get back, we're gonna go into that unknown signal. Ooh. Yeah, but I mean, the base is essentially up and running. We're going to get a little more done. Definitely don't want to leave it just like that. I definitely want to get a drill on the front of the rover. Because a drill on the front of the rover is just good to have, especially if I need to just gather a crap ton of stone. Because essentially what I turn the rover into once my base is... I'm able to like spawn at my base. I take the survival kit off, and I essentially just put a bunch of cargo containers on there. And right. Small uranium. Uranium. That's great. Uranium this early is absolutely great. Alright. Yeah, so we're just going to essentially make a bunch of runs back and forth to this. Parallax Open Tide Mark II. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before something like that notices me. Red means it is enemy. It is not friend. It will 100% buck us up. All right. All right. So we're gonna put all of this stuff into the assembler, and we're gonna start expanding our base. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the power. I'm going to extend our little tower and put a few more wind turbines on there. Alright, we're going to dump that stuff. But that actually should have kept those, yeah. Let's see, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. is what we're gonna do. We're gonna disassemble this one. I'm gonna grab a steel plate. Fudge. Okay. I forgot about that. So this will be block number 12. And what we're going to do is starting right here. We're inside of that block's range. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. It's been a while. You place them like that. Then you can go ahead and place your next block. So 7. We'll rebuild this first one. Boom, we have power again. And now we can build 3 more. So alright. And all we do is press that button right there. And it's going to queue up everything we need. Alright, so what we can actually do here is production. We don't need those, we don't need those, we don't need those, we don't need those. All we need are batteries, or not batteries. We need interior plates, girders, and computers. And I mean, look at that. We have so much stored up that we now don't even have to go get some stuff, for at least now. All right. Like I said, look at all that iron we have. We're gonna take that stuff. We're gonna So we're going to take our girders, we're going to take our computers, our plates. Look at that. And we have got 4 wind turbines generating power for our fledgling base. The cool thing is we can check them. So if I go to wind turbines, current output 500 watts, max output 419.55 kilowatts. We can go to our assembler. We can see the required input, the max required input for both the basic assembler and basic refinery. And we can see its productivity, its effectiveness, and its power efficiency. Yep. So those are going to do us for a while. Now, what we want to do, we want to get that drill. So we're going to take some steel plates. Now, the way we need to do this is we need to a very specific block. We need a connector block. And to get that block, I think we have to build... Yep, building the landing gear unlocks all of those. Then building one of those unlocks all of those. What block do we need to build? It's been a while. A small... No. Okay, building one of those will net us these. So, we need a small cargo container. I mean, honestly, that will work for us. Do I have everything I need? Now, a good rule of thumb I like to have is generally for like building smaller stuff, you can just go to production. You can say, hey, I want to keep... Actually, yeah, I can kind of show that off now. So I'm going to press K. Basic assembler. Quota list. I want to say, hey, keep 50. I forgot how to modify it. Yeah, there it is. So I want to say, hey, let's keep 10 construction components. And you can hear it building the construction components. So let's say, hey, I want to keep 10 interior plates on hand at all time. So it's going to start building those interior plates. And the minute I take these out, boom, it starts building more. Love the quota list.
Low.
All right, energy's starting to get low. We're gonna hop in here for a minute. All right. I really don't want to flip this thing right now. All right, so we're gonna go back to list 2. We're gonna build this. Go back to list 2. We're gonna build this right there. So it looks like we need some more steel tubes. So what we'll do is, I think I actually have some large steel tubes. I do, look at that. We're gonna dump everything. We're gonna grab those tubes. And then boom. So now we go like this. We hit G, come down to block tools, we place that on. So now we click number 5. Look at that, we've got a drill. You can hear it, so you can see the drill is collecting, and you can hear the survival kit processing the ingots in the back. definitely don't want to fall into that hole I've been drilling. So this is what we're going to do with it. I'm going to hit spacebar, do that emergency brake. We're going to hop out real quick. And we're going to come right here. We're going to go GPS, new from current position, space. That way, I can take my respawn pod away. I can go somewhere in my rover, but I will always have a marking for where my base is at. Because that is what we are about to do. Let's not take this too fast. We don't want to break the drill. We're just going to find a nice little spot, like right here. We're going to start drilling. Look at that. So now I can just see, I can see what kind of resources we're collecting. So we've got nickel, we've got silicone, we have filled up our container. Yeah, look at that. And so now it's just going to start processing all of this. And if I need something, I can just come down here and get it. Or if I don't have it, I can just mine a crap ton of stone that will automatically fill the survival kit. Like, as you can see, it's actively being refilled from the other sources. So I'm just going to come grab this nickel. I'm going to come grab this silicone. This iron, too. Why not? I can just come right up to my base and throw it in. Look at that. So we've got silicone, we've got nickel, we've got iron. So it's time to start preparing the actual layout of our base. So that's going to be our power tower. We got 0 and 89. Actually, we need to go refill our... We're going to refill real quick, and we're going to make a little journey back to the... Ocelot. And we're going to grind down some more of the Ocelot. All right. We're soaring. We're flying. All right. So we're pretty much here. Boom. Ooh, that was a little too fast. That almost wasn't bueno. Gonna grind down these wheels. We're gonna grind down suspensions. Ooh, a timer block. Those are always nice to grind down. Connector. Alright, then we've got small cargo containers. Although, like I said, they just have some uranium and some ammo in them. Oh, and there he goes. Okay. Doesn't look like it damaged too much. Oh, never mind. It definitely did. Ooh, gyroscopes. Alright, looks like our inventory's about to be full. Ooh, LTV B2 Kaiman. Let's skedaddle. Alright. Knock that over. Take a sip of my water real quick. Oh. Alright, we're gonna lay down some more steel found or light armor blocks when we get back to the base. Man. Once we lay those down, we'll talk about where we want everything. That sound like a wolf. You can still hear the respawn pod in the distance cranking out ingots for us. Alright. What? We've got 7 across. We're gonna do one more. Wide. Yeah, I like that. So, and then... This is going to be our first landing pad. Now we're going to go landing gear, replace the solar panel. And boom. Alright, landing gear's been unlocked. Or landing gear's been built. We now unlock new blocks. Alright. Actually, before we pick anything up from here, dump that stuff in. Let's go see what our pod has made. Oh yeah, look at that. So yeah, as you can see, we used all of that stone. We're gonna go insert all of this into there. So we've got silicone, we've got nickel, we've got gravel, we've got iron. All right. As you can see, as we build more, we unlock more blocks. So the next thing we're going to want to build is an actual assembler and a refinery. So this is the size of an actual assembler, and this bad boy is an actual refinery. Yeah, so as you can see, we need a lot of steel plates for that one. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to fly back over here to where we were mining for iron. We're going to see if we had any iron left in that hole. And you notice it is still nighttime. A full day and night cycle in this game on unchanged settings is 2 hours. So
Inventory
solar,
full.
unless you're using a lot
Inventory
of
full.
batteries, isn't really that reliable, because you get about an hour of sunlight, you get about an hour of darkness. And batteries are a little harder to build. They're a little more annoying because you need battery components. You need oh, what are they called? Power cells. Power cells are one of the only materials that isn't you don't get it if you disassemble something that has power cells. We need cobalt. That is gonna suck. Actually, we might already have that many metal gears. Yeah, we do. We don't even need to worry about building that. All right. So what's left? Steel plates, large steel tubes. I can cancel everything else. Cool. Alright, let's get back over here. Grab our iron. Don't want to take damage. Do not want to take
Inventory
damage.
full.
Alright, and another pretty cool thing we can do, which I'm going to show in just a second, is we can come over here to our respawn pod. And it's in a pretty good space where it's just going to mine mine rocks, mine stone. So what we're going to do, we're going to press K, we're going to click on our drill, we're just going to turn it on. As you can see, it's just getting stone. As you can see, it's just filling up. Yeah, refineries are big, beefy boys, but they're so necessary to have. And as you can see, this thing is just slowly filling up. So let's go get some more iron. Oh. The Kaiman is still nearby, man. That is very scary.
Inventory full.
Quarry. Yeah, let's. As you can see, we're slowly getting there with the steel plates. We're gonna see what's over here for us. Looks like it is. See if we can get it full. There we go. Yeah, we're starting to fill up. Look at that. That's what we like to see. Alright, we're gonna come grab some iron back from over here. We're just gonna try to pump this refinery out.
Inventory full.
Yeah, once we get our actual mining ship up, we'll be a lot better off. Because the mining ship we're going to be using is one I personally built and have used on pretty much every playthrough of this game I've played. And actually, I can show you the blueprint for that. So, these are the blueprints. Let's see. So, anyone with the little Steam icon are ones I've downloaded from the workshop. I love testing out and playing with other people's ships. It's very fun. And it gives you a lot of ideas. It really helps you think about what you want to make. So let's see. Oh man, hold on. Did I lose my old ones when I moved to the new computer? No. I couldn't have. If I did, I'll have to grab them off of my old computer. I'll actually be really sad if I lost those. I should have uploaded them, dude. Now I'm actually a little worried. Oh, I think they're gone. I do believe they're gone. That kills me. Oh, that kills me, dude. Yeah, they're gone. Oh, my heart. Hold on. They might be in the cloud. Damn, dude, that hurts. Fuck, that hurts. I will have to try to find those. Maybe they're still on my old computer. They might be. Matter of fact, let me do this. Fudge, dude. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh, man. I had a rover. I had a couple of fighters. I had my mining ship. Dude, the Baguette. The Baguette, dude. Basically, the Baguette was a special miner that could operate in atmosphere, and it was very good at going vertical. But like, I'm talking about like straight up, straight down, could easily maneuver out. It was so long and slender. Fudge, I will have to try to recreate that. Because that was my ship, dude. Oh, that kills me, man. That kills me. Like, that really hurts. Oh, dude, that kills me. Dang, man. I guess I'll have to build a new mining ship for in the meantime.
Inventory full.
I'll have to log my wife's Steam out, log mine back in, and see if it's in there. I don't think it is. She like factory reset that computer when I gave it to her. Oh, that kills me, dude. Rip the Baguette. I'll have to try. I should have uploaded it. I talked about uploading it for so long. Oh, that hurts.
Inventory full.
That sucks, man. Oh, damn, dude. You know, the Baguette was like, I don't even know how I managed to get there with the perfect design, but it could load like well over a few 100,000 like liters worth of stuff. Or I guess mass, a few 100,000 kilograms of mass. And it was perfect, dude. It was the perfect little ship. Damn, that breaks my heart. It was the perfect little ship, dude. I say little, but it was a long boy. But I can make something new.
Inventory full.
Boom, the refinery is built. Alright. So now we need to build the assembler. We go back over here to the Ocelot and get everything we can from it. Yeah, good thing we built the 4 wind turbines, because during storms like these, their power output is greatly reduced.
Inventory full.
Alright, inventory's full. Let's go back. Yeah, your visibility becomes super shit. But as you can see, there's the sun. Slowly starting to come over. Let's pull up a little bit so we don't slap a fucking tree and die. Alright, here we are. Home sweet home. slap in what we can. As you can see, we need 2 motors, 10 metal grids, and a boatload of computers. So let's make it reflect that. Looks like we need iron again. Cool thing we can do, though, is we take this out of the basic refinery.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
So now we just need
Inventory full.
metal grids and computers. So we go to production, boom, we knock those off. Which, we gotta get cobalt, and that's gonna be the most annoying part, because cobalt we don't get from doing the ingots. We have to find that stuff and get those. Alright. So let's actually come over here and grab what we have left. Yeah, so nothing we can disassemble right now will give us cobalt, and except if we were to disassemble the metal grids that we need. So we need to get some power in us. Alright, we're gonna turn off the drill for now. We're just going to let our power refill. Okay. And the best thing we can do when it comes to finding materials, especially like ores and everything, is like, this should be something right here. Let's see. That's popping up yet. You want to look for certain kind of patches in the ground. Certain color patches, I should say. Now it is harder to see, especially in these. You know what? Before I do something dumb, let's go refill this other oxygen tank. Now that the sun's coming up, this storm is really starting to let up. And we'll have some better visual when it comes to spots on the ground. Like, yeah, look at that. Alright. So we're looking for darker colored, not these green spots, but we're looking for like a dark brown spot. This is going to be the easiest way unless you find like an ore rock, which are pretty much just big rocks sticking out of the ground that have various ores in them. Most of the time you won't, I don't think I've ever come across a cobalt rock. But like, that looks a little promising down there. Yeah, you know what? Let's drop down. Yeah, this looks a little promising over here. It could just be the trees, but there's a chance we've got some ore over here. Oh yeah, I want to say this is definitely a spot. Ooh, that was almost not bueno. Alright, it actually doesn't look like it. I was wrong on that one. So we want to go back above the storm. Now, usually, also a dead giveaway for something being nearby is once you find some ore, usually you find certain ores in groups. So if I find like magnesium, I can know there's probably some silicone nearby, vice versa. See what we've got over here. And while doing this, you need to keep an eye on your hydrogen tanks, because the last thing you want to do is run out of hydrogen in a situation like this. Oh, I'm not really seeing anything, which is not great. That's not a great thing. There could be some on the ice. I'm not really... Okay, they're gaining distance. That's good. All right. That looks like it could be a rock down there. Now sometimes you can just get lucky flying around like this, because if it's on a hillside it's going to be definitely harder to find, or to spot from above, I should say. And sometimes it's harder to see rocks from above. So we're going to head this way. Let's get going. You know, it is a little dangerous to just kind of glide like this. Like, because you'll never know when you clip a tree. Because if you do clip a tree, instant death. Instant high-speed death that will launch your body. And when it launches your body, it will launch your inventory. Alright, so we're down one hydrogen tank. Alright, let's go across the ice. Maybe we'll get lucky. Usually you can find silicone and magnesium on the ice. Usually finding the iron is one of the harder things, but we got pretty lucky and seems it might have been a little bit of a setback for us, in all honesty. We have lots of ice.
Inventory full.
We're gonna go check out this unknown signal, see if maybe they've got some metal grids for us. Computers. I mean, oh, shoot. I'll take computers. Alright. Whip our drill back out. And let's get to... Ooh, what is this? Silicone. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is a silicone rock. Go to GPS, new position. Alright. Oh, silicone rock. Oh, really need any silicone right now? What is this? Silver rock. Now this is going to be a little more useful. And see, we didn't see these from above. So this is a great example of that. Gosh. GPS. Okay, there it is. We've got a silver rock and we've got a silicone rock. That is actually really nice to have. I want to go look over here. This looks promising. Hold on. Nope. Nothing. I want a good spot so I can give you an example. There. Okay. That should be something. See how there's these little dark spots? So if we get nice and perfect, look at that nickel, iron. I doubt there's going to be cobalt here, but I can press this. New from current position. Nickel, number 1. We'll jet around. Maybe we'll see some cobalt. Look at that. Look at that. We've been blessed. Okay, we haven't got the cobalt yet. There it is, the blue stuff. Alright, now we start tearing into it.
Inventory full.
Alright, and I don't like that being so close. Parallax military installation, I don't like that. But yeah, as you can see, you've got these dark spots. You've got these tiny little dark spots that you can typically see from above. They look like little brown, little speckled spots. But that's how you know there's a ore present. So it looks like there might be some over here too. So we'll dip low, see what this might be. Let's see, silicone, nickel. Yeah, usually you find silicone and nickel together, and magnesium. Look at that. So magnesium we need if when we start to make ammo and weapon parts. All right, I want to go ahead and get that marked. All right. That's a screenshot. Didn't mean to do that. GPS. New from current position. Magnesium, number 1. Look at that. Aside from gold and a actual silver deposit, we're cooking. We're absolutely cooking. So we're gonna get this cobalt back. We're going to get it refined. Cobalt is one of the more time-consuming materials to... See, I missed this spot. We've got silver. Look at that. Silver. Little. Look at that. We've got silver. Dang, now all we need is gold and we're set, man. And honestly, it's relatively closer to base, which I'm perfectly fine with. Like, the first... One of the first times I ever played Space Engineers with some of my friends, our closest source of iron was like, look, there's also some right here, it looks like. Magnesium, yep. Nickel. Silicone. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. This is going to be a very good game for us. relatively within 10 kilometers. Yeah, within 10 kilometers, we have everything we need. We're gonna be fine. Yep, so let's get this magnesium refining. Or not magnesium, cobalt refining. Oh man. Yep, so once we get this assembler built, we'll call it here for tonight because we're hitting that 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. But I always enjoy Space Engineers, man. It's a very chill game, especially if you get a few friends on, which I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to get a few of my friends to hop on occasionally, even if we have to move it to like Saturday. Space Engineer on Saturdays, I have no problem with that because that's a longer stream. Saturdays we have a 3-hour stream, so I mean 3 hours of Space Engineers, fine by me. Shit. All right, let's take this kobold. But yeah, man, Space Engineers is so much fun because you can just get into all kinds of just crazy stuff. Oh, we need some iron too. All right, I'm gonna say, hey, disassemble some steel plates. And once it disassembles those, I can do this. So now it's going to start making those metal grids. So yeah, now we just need computers. Oh, it's I can't believe I forgot I said to have 10 of those on hand at all time. So we just need 60 computers. And eventually once the base gets where I want it to be, I'm going to move the refinery and the assemblers and a bunch of the other stuff we need into a sub basement. And then I'm going to pipe all of this to the different pads, and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. I definitely feel like you guys will like it because one of my favorite things in Space Engineers is just building a super cool base. Like, I like having a base. One of my coolest bases ever was built pretty much into the side of a mountain, and then I had a hangar bay that would open up into where I had like my big ship that I went to space. And it was really cool. Um, it's just really awesome. Yeah, Space Engineers, all time one of my favorite games. Boom, look at that. Assembler's done. I pop everything. We're gonna disassemble this old one. Now the way power works in this game is as long as these blocks are connected to these will have power. Alright, so I'm gonna try to find the files, see if I can recover them of my old ships and get them on my new computer and get them into my Space Engineers folder, because I really don't want to lose those ships. I honestly thought they would save to the Space Engineers folder, and so when I re-downloaded Space Engineers to this computer, they would be here, but they are not. So I've got to try to figure that out. If not, I'm going to start sketching up some ideas for some new ships, and I'm gonna try to recreate at least the Baguette, because like the Baguette was my baby. That was my brainchild. It had directional thrust. It was cool. It was really cool. So I'm gonna try to see if I can at least find that. And we're just gonna go from there. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming by, spending some time with me. I'll see you guys again on Thursday.